Hello friends, welcome to a new episode of View from the Bridge, which brings you face to face with the leaders of the maritime industry. Today, we're extremely delighted to speak to the industry experts from Singapore, Captain Ashok Batura, Managing Director Sinura Shipping, and his young and aspiring daughter, Ms. Akansha Batura Pai, who is learning the ropes of shipping business under his guidance. Before starting the interview, I want to ask you one question which is not related to the maritime industry or seafarers. Tell me, being a father and daughter, how much difficult, exciting or challenging it is to work as professionals or colleagues in the same company?
Okay, Kinnari, thank you for your question and thank you for the introductions of both of us. Well, I think this is the hardest question of the lot, so I'll start for this one. I think generally when you start working, wherever you work, you really have to respect the person you work with, and especially the seniors and the bosses that you have. If you enjoy working with them and you think you're learning from them every day, then your career, your life generally becomes a lot happier, because work is your second home at the end of the day. So I have really, since I was a child, I've learned so much from my father, and I continue to learn every day, and I really respect him as a person and what he stands for while he works. His humility, his earnestness, his professionalism, and his hardworking attitude. I really learn from that every day. So for me, it's a blessing to be working with him. And the rest, I don't know how he feels, so I leave it to him.
Yes, Kinnari, yes. For me, my answer is very simple. I am very lucky that if children join the father's running business, there is nothing luckier than that for me. So, because it's not that she didn't have a choice, she had a lot of choices when she passed out from NUS, National University of Singapore. She with a double masters, she could have had a lot of other openings in the corporate sectors, but she chose to help me in my business. So I'm very grateful to her, and I'm very lucky and very happy about that. Thank you.
How kind. Thank you.
The COVID-19 pandemic has definitely forced the shipping industry to realign and rethink the work strategies. As a shipping hub, Singapore has taken upon itself to lead from the front, formulating safety standards and operating procedures in the situation, especially in regards to crew change on ship. My question to you is, Captain Ashok Batura, what are the measures or initiatives taken by the Port Authority to facilitate crew change here?
Yes, Kinnari, this under this most crisis circumstances, MPA has issued a circular on 22nd May 2020. The circular number is 26, and in which they clearly define how they are going to allow the crew change to happen. So one of them, the first for sign-on crew, the first criteria is SHN, stay at home. That is for 14 days. They have to stay at their own home place. That means self-quarantine. They have to declare. Seaman has to declare, and the company has to declare that they have made sure that he has taken the SHN under the guidelines of Ministry of Health. So that circular also the seamen have to read before they start taking the SHN. First one is 14 days SHN. Number two is before flight, 48 hours before flight, they have to take a COVID-19 test under the PCR system. Number three is that before 24 hours before flight, they have to take a medical fitness certificate. And when they reach Singapore, your ship should be already here, and you are transferred direct from ship to from a plane to the ship, direct from plane to the ship. And similarly for sign-off crew, the conditions are rather easier, but that the doctor has to go on board, and they have to make sure that 14 days the crew has not been anywhere, or he has been on the ship and he is medically fit. And once he gives a medical fitness certificate, then he can leave the ship and go to the airport. But ship must be here, and ship cannot